Is that right? You want to talk to me, you little punk, huh? Hell yeah, what you gonna do about, huh? Right, first things first, I'd like to welcome everyone to this press conference today. I am your host, CM Punk, and in 1 week's time, NLW 24/7 presents Fight Club live on YouTube, Wednesday, March 9th. And today, you're going to see all of the competitors at that event here on this stage to answer the questions submitted by you, the fans. But we have a lot of questions to get through, so let's not waste any more time. Let's get the first set of fighters here on this stage at Fight Club. There's going to be a fatal four-way elimination blood sport match. It's going to be Malachi Black, Mike Awesome, Roderick Strong, and Ken Shamrock. Gentlemen, if you'd like to take your seats, we'll take you to the first question. Yes, you in the back. Yeah. For all four members of the fatal four-way, what do you think gives you the advantage over your opponents? Yeah, I'll answer this one first. First of all, I've been a champion everywhere I've been. Second of all, nobody in this match has a finisher as punishing as the end of Heartache. They call me the Messiah, the backbreaker for a reason, and when your back's in too much pain, you will have no choice but to tap out. Roddy, you talk about nobody in this match having a finisher as bad as the end of Heartache. You clearly have never been hit with the awesome bomb. And you know what? Call up Masato Tanaka. Ask him how he felt after taking an awesome bomb off the top rope for a table. It'll knock you clean out. And that is why I have the advantage over my opponents. Well, you all seem to be forgetting that I am a former UFC champion. I live for Bloodsport, and it doesn't matter who's got the most devastating finisher. You'll be in my ankle lock, and you'll be screaming for mercy. I have nothing to add for this question. Yeah, I have a question actually. Do any of you feel that there's more than one person to worry about in this match? Look, for the record, I don't want to diminish my opponent's accomplishments just because of my experience level. I think that Malachi Black, his black mass kick, that is certainly a concern. And I'm working on ways of countering it. Likewise, I think Roddy is great at beating people down with his backbreakers, and I think that Awesome has a lot of power to do serious damage. But make no mistake about it, gentlemen, I am not taking any of you lightly just because I'm probably the odds-on favorite. Well, no one in this match scares me. You will all feel my fury. Yeah, sure, big man, yeah? You know what, I want to echo what Ken said, yeah? There's a lot of people in this match who can do a lot of damage, but I'm training every day, and I'm ready for this match. I know what to expect, and I know what to counter, and that is going to be all of your downfall. There is no one for me to worry about in this match. Yes, I've got a question for Roderick Strong. Can you give us your specific strategy heading into this match as perhaps the smallest competitor in this field? Well, first of all, I'm the quickest in this match. I think that my knee strikes are the most deadly in this match. And as far as actual strategy, I'm not revealing my hand, but I will say this. When the Messiah of the Backbreaker is nearby, none of you will see it coming. Yeah, I have a question for Ken Shamrock. How did it feel getting your face rearranged by Tito Ortiz? Hey, what the hell did you say? Alright, get that jackass out of here, please. Alright, let's get some serious questions in, right? Hey Malachi, you've been pretty quiet. I have a question of my own that I'd like you to answer. I see a lot of you in me. And you've also got experience in these highly technical submission blood sport matches, and you've interacted with all of these men before. How do you feel re-entering the blood sport ring, but with these three guys? How do I feel? Punk, I relish the opportunity to knock out each and every one of these men. I don't do press conferences because actions speak louder than words. I have 3 bullets in the chamber for every one of you, and when I hit the black mass, you will all fade to black. Okay. So, that about settles it for that one. Next up, we have another grudge match on our hands. It's going to be Walter versus Samoa Joe at Fight Club. And I'd like to welcome the two of them down here now. Once again, I will take it to the floor and answer some questions. You in the yellow shirt in the front row, what's your question? So, Samoa Joe and Walter, you've both got pretty powerful chokeholds. Please tell me, why do you think that yours specifically is better? Okay, first of all, it's not just any chokehold, it's the Coquita Clutch. And it's the move that I used to stay undefeated in professional wrestling for 2 years, so need I say more? I'm gonna make this big meathead pass out faster than you can say Gunther. Your clutch is no match for my sleeper, Joe. I am more powerful than you, and that means that I have more control over the move. Because my conditioning is better than yours. That means I last longer in a sleeper hold, whereas you are going to be so winded from the chops that I punish you with that you won't be able to last in a chokehold when I wrench back. Walter, you seem pretty confident. Do you take Samoa Joe, or in fact anybody, as a credible threat to you? No, I do not. In fact, I believe that Samoa Joe is beneath me. He does not have the experience in NLW 24/7 to back up his claims. I, however, have been a multiple-time NLW 24/7 champion. My record is unmatched, it is unparalleled, I have destroyed legends, and I will destroy another man at Fight Club. Joe, passing it to you, do you think that Walter will be a harder competitor to fight than your last fight against Karrion Kross? You know, as much as Walter wants to put himself over and up on this pedestal to say he's better than everybody, I think it'll be a very similar fight to the one against Karrion Kross. They're both similar size, they both have a similar finishing hold, and, you know, you can just go back and watch the footage. I pummeled Karrion, and the same thing is going to happen to the ring general over there. Another question for Joe. Do you think Walter has your number, considering his track record? I'll answer that for you, Joe. Yes, because nobody is a match for the ring general. Nope, he doesn't have my number. In fact, if it were any other night, the only number Walter would have would be 1, 2, 3. Well, I guess it's going to take more than the pinfall this time because it's submissions and knockouts only. Well, Walter, at Fight Club next week, you either tap or you snap, and I'm coming to break you apart. Oh man, it's getting tense. I love it. Right, next up we got a generational clash. Two men from different eras colliding. It's going to be Vader and Bryan Danielson. Welcome them to the stage. Now, as we've done in the past, let's get ready to get some questions going for these guys. Yeah, my first question comes for Bryan Danielson. How do you feel having to fight a guy who is so much bigger than you are? Well, it doesn't faze me personally, you know. I've been an underdog my entire life. Fight Club next Wednesday is going to be no different. But hey, he's very impressive, but like I said last week to his face, I've got the cardio. He's going to get blown up, and I'm going to take advantage of that. So size difference doesn't concern me. Well, Danielson, I do want to kind of touch on the fact that you did make some fat jokes about Vader last week. Do you not think that his size might be too much to overcome? First of all, I didn't make fat jokes about Vader. I simply stated that he would get blown up in the first 5 minutes. That is a fact. He does not have the cardio training, and do I think his size might be too much to overcome? Absolutely not. Let me remind you, I am the man who stood toe-to-toe with Takeshi Morishima in Ring of Honor. I am the man who stood toe-to-toe with the man we saw earlier, Samoa Joe. I've beaten Big Show and Mark Henry in the same match. This, I can handle. This is my technical skill, which will be too much for Vader. Well, actually, I have a question for you, Vader, because I'm very familiar with Bryan's work, and I don't know, do you want to respond to those comments? Do you think that Danielson's technique and technical skills will play a factor during your match?
Absolutely not. He thinks just because he can stretch a bunch of 5-foot-nothings in bingo halls and indies, he could step in the ring with a mastodon and expect the same result. He's gonna find out that no amount of technique is a match for the power of Vader.
Oh yeah, how about I put my lapel lock on you and see how long you last?
Try me, you little troll.
Gentlemen, sit down. This is getting too heated right now. We need to wrap this up. Let's get our final question in. Yeah, you in the front row. Yeah, to both of you. You're both undefeated in NLW 24/7, to my recollection, in sanctioned matches. Tell me, does that add any pressure going into this match that one of your undefeated streaks could end in that Bloodsport match? Hey, there's no pressure on me, man. There may be some pressure on the big man over there because he's going to be sweating before the bell rings.
You cocky little piece of trash. I've beaten everyone that I've stepped in that ring, and you will be no different when it's time. It's time. It's...
Oh yeah, is that what you think? We'll see about that, huh? Because it's Bryan's time now, bitch. Okay, let's get some order back here, please. Right. In the main event of Fight Club next Wednesday, March 9th, 24/7 title gonna be on the line in a Bloodsport match. Brock Lesnar defends the 24/7 championship against the challenger, the human suplex machine, Taz. This is a match we've all been eagerly anticipating, and gentlemen, if you'd like to take your seats, let's fire up some questions. Yeah, you, the guy in the purple striped shirt. Yes, my first question goes to Brock Lesnar. Do you view Taz as a credible challenger to your 24/7 championship? No, next question. Okay, Brock, as a former UFC champion, I imagine you're used to this Bloodsport type rules scenario. Tell me, is there any fear going into this match with someone like Taz? No, next question. Are you scared of losing that 24/7 title, Brock? Yeah, actually. Really? No, you moron, next question. Hey, how about we stop giving this guy the time of day? He's not going to answer any questions because if he actually told the truth about what he was feeling, everyone would realize what a little bitch he really is. Because I know behind that big former Brock facade, he's scared shitless because he don't want to step in the ring with the human suplex machine, and he knows it. Hey, I got a question. How's it going to feel for you, Brock, to step in the ring with the human suplex machine, huh? Taz, I am numb to it. I am numb to you. I don't care. It's another day at the office for me. I do this on the daily. You show up at New Year's Revolution, choke me out from behind, whilst I've already been for a grueling match. I dare you to try the same thing at Fight Club. That just shows me that you're nothing compared to me. And hey, I have a question for you. Why did you come here? Why do you come to NLW 24/7, my show? Why do you want my title? Cause that title represents who is the baddest SOB in the world of professional wrestling. To be a fighter on your toes 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, looking over your shoulder, I live to be tested like that. And at Fight Club, I'm gonna test you within an inch of your life when I choke you out. Remember how it felt when I had that kata hajime on you last week. As your eyes are closing and from the pain of the hold, you take one last look at that 24/7 title and acknowledge me as your new champion. Yeah, Taz, I've got a question. How are you actually going to beat Brock Lesnar? He's got the advantage. He's been in cages before, fighting in these type blood sport. Oh, yeah. How am I going to beat Brock Lesnar? I'm going to choke him out. That's how I'm going to beat him. Oh my God, Taz, I didn't know you were such a comedian. You know, for a guy who acts so tough, aren't you the same guy who turned down a match with me when I broke into this business 20 years ago? Or was it because you were injured or something, or were you scared? Because you knew if you faced me, you wouldn't be able to go home and see your son. Hey, when I beat you, send anybody you want to avenge me. Hell, send Hook. When I send the Beast, I'll put Hook next to you in the hospital. Ha ha ha! Nice one, Brock. You actually threw a good shot my way for once, but guess what, Brock? Just because you mentioned my son, I'm going to show everyone here something special. I'm going to show everyone that the Beast incarnate, that the reigning, defending 24/7 champion, that the Beast is just a little bitch and just another victim. Hey, is that right? You want to talk to me, you little punk, huh? Hell yeah, what are you going to do about it, huh?